Peace and love to all of y'all who are out there. So I'm doing a couple of things with my business right now and my channel. So you will begin to see some new things on the channel. Um, it's going to take some time. I am developing some new ideas and being a little creative, and so you might see some animations in my videos, but we're going to be going on a spiritual journey that I'm asking you all to, tap into. Part of my job as a priestess is to help you to tap into your own powers, okay? And so, this is why we do the readings to help guide you. And one of the things that I wanted to say, because I know a lot of times I have clients who are coming to me um, about love readings, and they want to know, is this person for me, and so and so. And I don't mind doing that. And I know there's a lot of tarot readers who stick with the love aspect of things, right? But love is not the only thing there is. And I guess what I'm saying, because love is a high frequency, okay? That's the fifth dimension, but it's more than just romantic love. We have to have love for ourselves. We have to have love for, our ideas, love for our passion, love for, our dreams and our family and what we want out of life. And so this is how we manifest these things. And sometimes we get so stuck on, I want somebody to love me, I want somebody to hold me, I want somebody to accept me, that we're not even doing the work that we need to do ourselves. We're not accepting ourselves. And so a lot of times, and I just want to share this because I want the best for my clients, right? I want them to be at the best version of themselves. And so a lot of times, we get so caught up in an emotional aspect of things, with whether someone wants us or whether someone loves us, and we don't take the time to do what we're supposed to do here. And so I kind of want to redirect a lot of my clients from just being obsessed with, their boyfriend or their crush or their girlfriend, and really finding themselves, because sometimes they come to me and, they're looking for this type of person, but they're not aligned with the type of person that they want, okay? And a lot of that comes from doing the work on yourself, having a healthy relationship. You also have to be healthy, because sometimes we attract people in our lower space when we are operating off of the physical. We're operating off of lust. We're operating off of money. We're operating off of status. When we're operating off of those things, we can't always attract the person that we need for us. And so, even in the matters of attracting the love of your life, you have to be at a high frequency. You have to be the person that you need to be. And I'm not saying that people on low frequencies can't have relationships, but a lot of times they end up toxic. They end up with attachments. They end up, back and forth with drama. It's just always things going on. And we want to break free from that, okay? A part of healing is so that we are in our highest state and that we are in a healed version of ourselves, so that we are free from the trauma and we are free from the negative things that hold us back in life. We do not want to be in a place when we leave this world where we didn't learn our lessons, okay? You come here on this planet with a purpose. You come here on this planet to learn lessons, and if you don't learn them, guess what? You're going to reincarnate, and you're going to have to learn them all over again every single time until you break free from the cycle, okay? And so a lot of times, the things that you're going through that you don't like to experience, or the things that are kind of hard, are sometimes lessons from your past life, to see if you've learned your lesson, to see if you're going to excel that chapter of your life. Their test, okay? You have a test that comes in to see if you learned the lesson. That's what tests are about, right? So you pass or you fail by doing the work on yourself, by breaking the generational curses that have been put on your bloodline. And so a lot of people, like I said, they get caught into the love, and they're like, they skip over the other readings. So I just wanted to share that I do inner child readings, so we can help work on your triggers, so we can help work on your wounds from your childhood, so that you don't attract somebody who is in your relationship just because you have abandonment problem because you were missing a parent and you're still looking for that love in a relationship. We don't want you to attract somebody because you have low self-esteem, because all of your life you've been told one thing about you. You've never heard anything positive about yourself. And so these dynamics can create the type of people that you attract in your life. So when you're wondering why you keep attracting, crappy people or crappy relationships, a lot of it is because you're not choosing the correct partner. Okay, and so we want to choose our green flags. We want to choose people that we know are not perfect, but we know that they are working on themselves as well, and we can see a lot of green flags in them and not the red flags. Okay, and a part of that comes with healing ourselves, healing our triggers, knowing what our triggers are, knowing what our wounds are, knowing what we need to heal from our childhood and previous relationships. When your heart is closed, you can't attract true love because your heart is still in a place of self-sabotage, it's still in a place of grief, it's still in a place of disappointment and hurt, and it has walls around it. And so we do the work of what we need to do in self-love in order to heal that so that we can attract somebody and we can allow love to flow into our lives. And so it's deeper than just looking to see if someone loves us or looking to see if this person is for us. Are we doing what we need to do in order to have the person and the type of love we need? Okay, and so some of us are not doing the work that we need to do. And as an oracle and as a worker, as a priestess, I do work for my clients sometimes, and sometimes I provide the suggestions that they need to do their own work. So I did want to share that, like I said, I do ancestral readings, I do inner child readings, I do different types, money readings, to help you see what it is that you need in your life. Because even with women, sometimes we want a rich and wealthy man, or guys, they want someone who is already well off, right? And that's our mindset. But where are we? What are we making each year to deserve somebody that's at this bracket? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing to have somebody who that sees us in a place where they want to spend that amount of money to provide for us? And so these are things that we really have to look at ourselves, and we can say we want this, but what are we doing to get it? It's the same with your career. People can say that they want this, they want that, I want to be this amazing person, and everybody has a dream, right? But guess what? Only 1% of people around here get it. Only 1% in the world. So you have to decide, are you going to be the 99%? Or are you going to be the 1%? The 99% is just dreamers. They have aspirations. They know what they want. But a lot of times they're depressed, they're unhappy, they feel like they're not fulfilling their purpose. That's because they're not. So are you going to be the 1% who wakes up with your mindset on, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to align myself with that? Like I explained during our springtime readings, when you have a garden and you're trying to water your garden, right? You have to keep watering it for you to be able to get a full harvest. It's the same with your dreams. Just because you say you want to do this, just because you get out for a second and do it, it doesn't mean that things are going to manifest for you. You have to keep watering that dream until it grows and blooms into what it is that you want. I even have to do this, okay? I have to stop and be like, it's time for me to water my garden. It's time for me to tend to my garden. Otherwise, how can my dreams grow? And so I wanted to share something with you all, because I want this to motivate you as well. Recently, I got off of Facebook, and I've been kind of on my personal growth, my spiritual journey, and I have been sitting down to work on my plan to become a multimillionaire. I'm sharing this video with y'all right now. It is the 1st of June, 2023, okay? And I know a lot of people are like, everybody wants to be a millionaire. But what makes me different is I'm applying myself right now. Even sitting here and taking the time on the camera is me taking time out to do something that I want to do. My goals, my dreams. I recently started screenwriting, and I also started a clothing line. My clothing line is doing great. I've come in connections with a few ballet schools in the area, which I'm really happy about that because they love my clothing line, um, as well as screenwriting. I've actually connected with some really good people and resources to help me get that going, and it's coming along really great. I'm not sure if I gave an update before, but I'm kind of working on the character development. And so, even that, I'm running my business, I'm doing my thing there, I'm screenwriting, and I have a clothing line. Okay, that's just three things of what I'm doing. But that's my mindset, that's who I am. I'm a screenwriter, I'm a designer, I'm an oracle. Okay, so I have multiple things that I'm really good at. And so sharing that because I'm applying myself and I'm watering each of those things and I'm allowing them to grow. I'm networking, I'm promoting them, I'm showing my gifts. And when you want to do something in life, you have to go for it. You have to believe in yourself. Your gifts ain't gonna just sit over on the side and start, by chance somebody come across you and give you good luck. That's not how it works. You have to apply yourself. This morning, I decided to get my children up and get their lemonade stand set up. So right now they're outside and they're selling lemonade. They got out there, been out there 10 minutes. They already made $10. But they made it happen because they believed in themselves and they went out there and they did it. Had they have sat in the house all day and they were just like, I want to start a lemonade stand, they just talked about it, they wouldn't have made the money. But we invested in what they needed, and they went out there and they're making money. And so I want to give you this message because I want to tell you that all you have to do is apply yourself and believe in yourself. Just do it. Invest in yourself. Stop sleeping on you. This is the message that you need to hear and see, that now is the time for you to believe in yourself. Okay, now is the time for us to all work on breaking free from the matrix. So, moving on, just letting you guys know, I am doing 3-card pools today. If you're interested in a reading, you can book a reading with me. Remember, readings help to guide you through life. It's not just about, is this going to be your soulmate or anything like that. You also want to fulfill your purpose. You want to be the best version of yourself. Who wants to struggle? Who wants to keep going through struggles? And a lot of it is because you want to get out of the space of changing your mindset. Okay, I have the same problem. I struggle and I battle with that. But it's about me changing my mindset and realizing that the power is in my hands. The power is also in your hands. So remember, readings, they help to guide you. If you want a reading, bookie girl, holla at me. I'm doing them for $10 for the next 3 days. Also, y'all tell y'all friends. So, okay. I have a goal that I have set for myself, and I would love for you all to help me with this goal. It only takes for y'all to share. It only takes for y'all to let other people know. That's it. That's all I need is people to share. Spread the word. I am trying to reach 200 people. Okay? That's my goal. And if I reach 10, I can reach 20. If I reach 20, I can reach 30. So that's how my mind is. So I'm set out to reach 200 people. If I do that, I'm going to come back, I'm going to make a video and let y'all know that I did it. And if you helped me, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to give you thanks and all of that, okay? But 200 people, that's my goal. So I'm doing the readings, and then I'm also doing the blockbuster ritual. So I want to kind of explain this to y'all. So doing work and spiritual work, it helps us to remove blockages in our lives. Remember, we are energy, okay? We are energy. We are spiritual beings, okay? Sometimes energy can be blocked when there's something in the way. You might not be able to see what's in the way physically because it's a spiritual thing. Energy is not just what you see in the 3D, right? Energy is something you can feel. That's why sometimes we have telepathy, and we can sense things. We can pick up people's energy. We can see people in our dreams when we astral project, right? Energy is not limited to our physical body. It's not limited to what we see with these two eyes. Okay, we have a third dimension, we have a fourth dimension, and we have a fifth dimension, all right, which expands beyond what we can see. It's about what we feel, okay? So, I'm doing a blockbuster, which is an energy ritual that helps to remove energetic blockages in your life that are hindering you. Sometimes we are here on this earth and we end up getting curses, right? Bloodline curses, depending on what our ancestors, what trauma they had to go through, what trauma our parents had to go through. Your mother, whatever trauma she has, whatever father your trauma has, is in your DNA. It becomes a part of your DNA, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay? So when we create babies, we're manifesting that energy into them. So we have to be mindful of these things, especially if you're a parent or you're looking to build a family. You don't want to pass down trauma to your children. If you don't do anything else when you leave this earth, you want to be able to pass down healing to them, right? So how we do that is by healing ourselves, by releasing and letting go of the trauma and doing shadow work. Shadow work may look like, this was said to me as a child, and this is how this made me feel, and this is where these negative emotions come from, and these negative emotions have followed me through life, because now I always respond in this type of way when I deal with a certain matter, okay? Using this as an example, I'm playing a game, right? I was playing a game of spades, and I remember one of the elders saying to me when I was young and I was learning how to play, they said some negative things that made me feel really bad about it. So moving forward in the future, I didn't like to play. I play with certain people, but I wouldn't like to play because the negative words that was said to me as a child was somewhere in my subconscious mind. I had to be aware of that as an adult so I can go back and put confidence in myself and say, that's not me. Whatever that person told me about myself when I was younger and I was playing, the negative things, they were being a bully. But that's not me. That's not who I am. I can do whatever it is I put my mind to doing. But that is where your shadow work comes in. And a lot of us have that work that we need to do. So when we're not manifesting, when we're not at the place where we want to be, it's because of blockages in our lives. It is because of things that we need to heal from, things that we need to release. Attachments are not just created by people that we are intimate with. They're created with everyone we come across, okay? You have to decide if it's healthy or if it's toxic, okay? We shouldn't be attached to anything. We should love, but we shouldn't be attached. Love and attachment cannot live in the same place, okay? If I love you, then you're free to be who you are. If I have an attachment, then I'm trying to control. I'm trying to be codependent. I'm trying to feed off your energy, or you're trying to feed off of mine. Okay, whether it's negative or positive, I'm trying to get something out of your energy. I don't want that. I want you to be the best version of yourselves, and I want you to go off somewhere and do great. So that when I hear from you, you're doing good, and I know I've done my job as a healer. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want attachments. Attachments is, every time we talk, it's negative. And we have nothing to build on. We have no upliftment. We have no way to liberate each other. We're just trapped in our sorrow and depression. We don't want that, right? We don't want negative energy. So we're releasing that. We have a full moon. It's a great time to release that negative energy, and we are working on ourselves. So what I'm doing is a blockbuster ritual. It's 12/12. And this ritual actually helps you to release negativity. It removes any blockages, any curse, or anything like that you have. Because when people speak words over you, if they speak negative words over you, they're cursing you. Okay? They might not realize it, but they're cursing you. They're putting a spell on you. Words hold frequency. Okay? We are energetic. So we absorb whatever frequencies are around us with the music, which is the highest form of magic. The people that's around us, our environment, it gets into our aura. The words come into our aura. If you've ever studied plants, when you speak positive to them, they grow. When you speak negative to a plant, and the study proves this, if you keep speaking negative to it, it withers. We are just like plants. They also have a study with water, where someone spoke positive to the water, and they froze the molecules, and it showed how pretty the molecules showed up. But then they spoke negative to water and they froze it, and it showed how the molecules were all over the place. So it showed how positive and negative words affect energy, how things and objects can absorb it. So if plants and water can absorb energy, humans who have very high intelligence, who have a brain to think, who creates in this world, absorb it. And whatever you absorb becomes a part of your subconscious mind, and you're either creating positive or negative in your reality based off of everything that is around you. That's why you got to meditate. That's why sometimes you got to cut off certain people and listen to your own voice. That's why you got to do the work on yourself to uplift yourself and take you higher, okay? So, the blockages. I will be doing an energy block. You can cash out my Cash App at Project Black 101. I also accept Chime and Zelle, but I will be doing a removal of energetic blockages, curses, and those things, and it will basically boom any obstacles out of your way that is stopping you from reaching your goals. It will also help with removing negativity, even if it's you putting the negativity on yourself. I have to do them often, okay? Because I got a lot of work to do, okay? But that's okay. We all have a lot of work to do. Healing isn't easy, and it's not something that you can do in a day, all right? So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with y'all, and I hope that y'all subscribe to the channel and continue to watch. And thank you for listening. Thank y'all for checking me out. And y'all help me reach my goal. I need 20 people to support me, and 200 people to support me and book a reading with me the next 3 days so that I can hit my target and we can go to the top. And if I can do that, any of you can do it. So let's make it happen. Peace, love, and light.